Whoever my viewer is, thanks for dropping in. We're prepping here for Oak Squirrel to do the off-season plan of the Cincinnati Bengals today. Um, we started a little bit earlier here, but we still got a lot of work to do here. Well, not a lot of work. This is tough. Let's see. So Joe hits for $11.5 million. Of course, increasing post-extension. See, I'm already going to think here, just like previewing a little bit of this Bengal roster. The Bengals have $35 million. A lot of that's freed up for Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Higgins. But oh, how many draft picks do the Bengals have? I just got hit by a stroke of genius. Bengals 2023. Seven selections. Just straight through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No changes there. I really wish I could share my music with this stream, but I definitely would get DMCA'd, and I'm not trying to. See, my thought is this. We're trying to fit Joe Burrow in basically at the $46 million point. We'll say $46.6 million. Joe's going to want more than Allen. So let's take a look there. Because basically he's already beaten Josh, so, you know. Let's see. Josh Allen, basically 258 total. Average of 43 million. So that 46.6, I'd say that's right on par. That puts him higher than Kyler Murray, less than Wilson and Rodgers. Gets paid more than Mahomes as well, so I think Joe would be more than happy at 46.6. I don't think, just personality-wise, that seems like the type of guy he is. So basically that puts us straight flat on the cap. But what I would love to do with Joe's contract, because if I have 35 this next year, I would love to front load that. Let's see. If I remember, someone had a really good contract. Aaron's wasn't actually terrible, even though it's a $50 million average. I want to look at Mahomes, too. Mahomes signed a really weird contract. See, Rodgers starts at 28, moving up to 59, and in his final year, 53. And that's where that $50 million average comes from. Mahomes basically. Yeah, starting next year is going to have you a $49 million cap hit, but that's going to drop for a year, then go up a little, then drop another. I love the way Mahomes' contract is layered, to be honest. Oak, what's up, Oak? Welcome, man. I'm sorry, I'm trying to finish up everything for the Benagls edition. I didn't forget about you. I've been doing overnight shifts since Monday night. I still have another one tonight as well, but I'm gonna get this done before I have to go in. So I'm excited. The Bengals. I am envious of the Bengals situation, to be honest with you. Nice. Y'all are in. I gotta pause my music. I can't listen to that music and talk right now. Y'all are in a really good situation. I'm not gonna lie. Like, as I'm starting to look over this roster, and I'm really interested to get your take on a few of the players. If I'm not mistaken, DJ Reader didn't play a lot this year, did he? He missed some time due to injuries. Let's see, season Bengals 2022. That's cap numbers. Statistics. There we go. 2022. Yeah, only played 10 games. So I'm guessing he started on IR with designation to return, came back for the final games. Would be my guess there. Because it doesn't say injured. Games inactive, injured, healthy. DJ Reader's got a pretty good history, though, with staying healthy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because as I'm looking at a lot of these numbers, and I'm trying to figure out how to layer the contract because that's the thing. You've got Jamar Chase, you've got T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd's on a big year, Joe Mixon. Technically, your left tackle's coming up for 2024 free agent, which we're going to talk extension with him. I would love to hear what your opinion is on Joe Mixon. Now, before you give me that, though, mind you, he's going to hit next year for $12.7 million. He's going to be pre-extension of everyone, your third highest player on the roster as a halfback. And of course, Perrine, your backup halfback that saw about 40% snaps, is also coming up here as well. But yeah, Joe Mixon's hitting 12.7 this year, 13.1 next year, and then heading into free agency after that. So it's one of those ones we're looking at Joe, because like case in point, in one of the scenarios I'm kind of playing around in with my head, there's the potential we could instead of, because they're talking about Tyler Boyd as a potential cap casualty, instead of Tyler Boyd, we can make it Joe Mixon, basically, because halfbacks are kind of easy to find. Don't get me wrong, Joe, according to Over the Cap, has played really well, but it's just, would you rather keep Joe Mixon, Joe Burrow, and T. Higgins, or would you rather keep Jamar, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd all together, and then bring in maybe another halfback while also leaning on Perrine and maybe, again, a free agent signing? Because if you cut Joe Mixon, more than likely, he's probably the number one halfback in free agency, excluding backs that are more likely going to see franchise tags like Saquon Barkley if a deal doesn't get done there. We could also, with that in mind, explore the potential of a trade for Joe Mixon. His numbers and play are spot on. It's not a bad contract by any means. And with that being said, again, you open up potentially like $10 to $12 million in cap. You could get probably a pretty good draft pick for Joe Mixon. There's a lot of different ways this roster can be played. One of the things that I've noticed is, of course, this roster is going to have more flexibility than any roster I've worked so far, by far. But yeah, I'm excited to kind of go through this a little bit. Like I said, I've already started everything. I'm just trying to work through the last few things, scenarios, and exactly, you could go either way. No matter what, you're gonna keep because case in point, Tyler Boyd, to his contract and play, again, good. And if Tyler Boyd hits free agency or T. Higgins hits free agency or whatever, because they're going to keep Higgins because he's younger. Tyler Boyd, if he hits free agency, is the number one free agent. And again, there's another trade option. Technically, value-wise, Mixon's worth a little more and frees up a little more money. And I mean, you are a passing offense, essentially. So again, it's really hard. I'm trying to figure out, though, one of the good things. So you're coming into this next year with $35+ million in cap space, Oak Squirrel. With that being said, you could, I don't know if you can really do this. I'm trying to find a contract that shows it a little bit. Front load Joe Burrow's contract. So the first year we pay him maybe $50 million, like that number that's going to put him up by Aaron Rodgers. But like at that point, because we're seeing, let me give you an example here. Patrick Mahomes' contract. In 2023, he's going from an increase of $35 million to $49 million. But in 2024, that cap number drops to $44 million. Then we get a $2 million increase the following year, 2025, to $46 million. Then it drops $5 million to $41 million. Then it's like way later, 2027, he gets the highest year of his entire contract, $59 million. But then it drops again. It's a contract. I'm telling you, the GM of the Chiefs is looking in a 10-year game plan, basically, for the Chiefs because he said, let's work it out. So in years where we're going to have to do some work here and there, or we might be moving on, they're going to have a lot of flexibility in those years. So I would love to front load, with that being said, Joe Burrow's contract a little bit here if we have the extra cap space, which I think we will, especially if we make a few extra moves. And with that being said, then in subsequent years, in maybe like 2025, 2026 seasons, Joe's contract is actually going to get more friendlier to the team while still paying him more than he's, but it's a tough one. Let me see here. Yeah, none of these really are too front loaded. I want to say there's some rules about that set forth by the NFL Players Association, but I'm not positive on that. All right, with that being said, though, we're looking at Boyd, Mixon. La'el Collins has been mentioned a good bit in that same breath. Of course, in the next year, we also have to make sure we have enough money for the Jamar Chase extension. No matter what, we want to keep Chase and Higgins together for 2 years, for the next like 5+ years. You know what I'm saying? With Joe Burrow. And that's crazy that you have basically Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Higgins are going to be part of this team for the next 5 to 7 years. And they're all like, your roster is so young. It's ridiculous. Again, envious of your situation. Yeah, let's see here. So Joe Burrow is 27. Jamar Chase is 23. And T. Higgins is 24. And of course, Tyler Boyd's kind of part of that picture, but he's also 29. So it's why we could also maybe move on from him a little bit. But Boyd's been a great player. And we'll go over those numbers here a little bit later. I'm just still trying to... All right, so we've got $35 million. I am going... Starting with that. Let me bring my calculator up. I got to do some calculations here. But how's your day going, Oak? And thanks for dropping in for the stream. Whenever I actually get everything completely finished, we will actually switch the stream and start the official version of the Offseason Plan Benagls Edition. In the meantime, though, I'm just trying to do kind of more of a Q&A potentially, and just try to gain an audience while I finish this up. And again, I'm sorry, I've been just working nonstop. All right, plus... That's crazy. That's all that's going to take. We're going to sign on. And like case in point, one of the other things I have to explore as well, and whoever my other viewers, thanks for dropping in. Let me know who your team is or how your day's going. But for the Bengals, they're going to have to pay a lot of attention here to the Von Bell Jesse Bates story. So, of course, you tagged Jesse Bates this past year with the franchise tag. There was a little bit of talk, that he was holding out in training camp. He eventually reported. Technically, you could franchise tag Jesse Bates again. However, I doubt he plays. He would be compensated about $15 million, which is actually what he's expected to get on the market as like the fourth free agent on the top 100. Of course, we would rather keep Bates. I think Bates is younger than Von Bell, but Von Bell's not playing bad. So Von Bell and the Bates. I don't want to get into it too much because, like I said, we're going to do it here later. But I'm looking at it because I'm calculating some numbers. But that's going to be a story to keep on to because also you could go the route if you're a Bengals fan. You could go the route of actually tagging Bates again, so he can't really leave, but allow him to negotiate. And so instead of another team having to give you 2 first-rounders, let him do all the negotiations while your GM's doing all the other work. And, Bates could get traded for a lower round pick to somewhere that he wants to go. That's someone that's already willing to give him the contract exactly how he wants it. So it's more about trying to put pressure on him. But as a franchise, I don't think it's the route to go for the Bengals. I just finished cleaning my room. Yeah, gotta clean, man. Gotta clean. Plus, actually, I want to give him 9. We're going to give Hayden 7. We're going to give him right on the money. And see, Samaje Perine, your backup halfback, saw about 40.3% of the snaps. He's going to be a free agent. He's actually on the top 100 list, kind of far down on it, but he might be a value back. So it's one of those ones he might want to hit free agency and get paid as well, which would, of course, cause issues with the Joe Mixon thing. And as we're going to talk about, Joe Mixon's going to play a lot into that. Because, of course, if you look at Samaje and say, hey, here's the deal. You're going to be our veteran lead back going into next season. Of course, we're going to probably bring someone in the draft and potentially another free agent, but you're going to get your shot to be the number 1 guy. And I think that would appeal to Samaje. With that being said, we're going to be bringing him back. And another one, Jermaine Pratt, your linebacker, saw about 70% of the snaps for the defense. He's actually number 91 on the top 100 list. So keeping him might be a little hard, but I think we're going to be able to do it because I want to keep that defense mostly intact. I wanted to look actually real quick. What's my cap calculator? Here's my free agents. Jermaine Pratt. Just want to double check. Yeah, Jermaine's 27, so he's definitely young enough to keep around. Yeah, y'all got a lot of really good contracts. It's kind of annoying. We're going to pay Jermaine probably 9. That's going to bring 36. So then we're going to find money by doing some work here. So we're going to get 5 plus 3.62 plus 4.126 plus 9.29 plus 8.28 23.503. So right there, that's pretty good money, actually. Could still use a little more. All right, yeah, go eat, because like I said, I'm still putting the final touches here on the Benagls Offseason Edition. So go ahead and go eat, do your thing real quick. I'm going to aim here for 8 o'clock, if that's okay for you. 8 o'clock to do the Offseason Edition of the Bengals. And if I don't have it completely done, I will start halfway finished and then pull up window by window what I was working out. But hopefully in the next 50 minutes, that'll give me enough time to get this done. Whoever my other viewer is, let me know. Are you part of Houday Nation Bengals? We're doing a little bit of Q&A as I finish up the Benagls Edition here. As I said, we've been doing a lot of overnight shifts, so I haven't slept more than 4 hours in like 3 or 4 days now, and I got to do overnight tonight. I got like 4 hours of sleep earlier today, so, and I had time a little bit here in the afternoon, but I got other stuff and I need to be doing, and I'm still behind on my list of things to do. I'm eternally behind on my list of things to do. But such is life, right? All right, back to work. But yeah, whoever my other viewers, thanks for dropping in. If you have any questions, want to talk anything, let me know who your team is. I'm gonna have a little bit of music playing as well. We have some. I got Toby Nigwe right now, 5-5 lined up next to NF Grindin featuring Marty. Let me see, Jonah Williams. Why do I have Jonah Williams' contract up? We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need Joe. We don't need T. Tyler Boyd, DJ Reader. We'll need Lael Collins eventually. But we got to look at some of these other cap numbers here. Trey Hendrickson was a recent signing. I think Sam Hubbard played right around that $9 million tag. Yeah, Sam Hubbard played above his pay grade. I think Lael Collins, but I think, where's my depth chart? I think that might cause some depth issues. Hey, KBrog85 Gamer, welcome. Thanks for dropping in. Are you a football fan? Are you part of Who Dey Nation? And like I said, we're aiming for about 8 o'clock to be going with the Benagls edition of the offseason plan. Who Dey? Honestly, so I'm a Ravens fan, as you can tell, of course. But I'm a little envious of your roster. I'm not gonna lie. You've got good amount of cap space. You've got your franchise guy. You've got a big 3 and wide receivers. Your starters are not only playing well, but they've all got good contracts, in my opinion. We've got a little bit of work to do, but I think, honestly, the versatility and the flexibility I'm seeing in the Bengals roster right now is great. And hopefully you'll stick around with me. Like I said, I talked with Oak Squirrels, my resident Bengals fan. He had requested a Benagls edition of the offseason plan after watching my Ravens, Bills, Packers editions. And we're aiming for 8 o'clock here. I've got a good bit of the work done, but we still got a lot. So do you live in the Cincy area? Let me see if we get Lael Collins, Akeem Adenji, and Jackson Carmen are who we're looking for. Akeem and Jackson. There we go. Live in Kentucky. I understand. Well, definitely drop back to watch my video after I do it live tonight. Like I said, hopefully I'll have it up here a little bit later. But sorry you got to go to bed at 8. Let me ask you, what do you think if you had to make a choice right now, K-Brog? Tyler Boyd or Joe Mixon, who you keeping? And of course, that's implying that we're keeping Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins all together. Would you rather have Tyler Boyd for 3 more years or possibly move on from Joe Mixon, potentially get a draft pick, no matter what, get a compensatory pick for it, and move on with Perine and maybe a young halfback? That's going to be a big question we're going to have to face here. Okay. Okay. Hakeem Adeniji played pretty well. Hakeem Adeniji, who on the depth chart is the backup right tackle, I believe, valued at $5.7 million according to OTC Play. That's great for a backup. But we have to check Jackson Carman as well. Ooh. So Jackson Carman, who's listed on the depth chart as the backup left tackle, really bad. Let's check Sharping real quick. Sees. Oh, he's got size. Okay, so Sharping's got size. Let's see if we can move Sharping to the outside. Max. Is he a 2023 free agent? Why can I not find this guy? Your backup right guard. Houday, I gotta go to bed. I live in Kentucky. Tyler Boyd, I gotta go. All right, later, K-Brog. Thanks for dropping in, man. Make sure you check back later. If you like my Bengals video when you come back, give me a like and subscribe. And definitely leave me some comments letting you know some critiques if you got time. Okay, 2019 second round pick, Houston, active. Why can I not find this guy? Contract. Oh, he's gone. That's what it is. Here it is. Okay, so Sharping's pretty good as well. So yeah, we'll be able to move on from Lyell. With that being said. So where's my cap calculator? Let's work here. Lyell, if let me see. 30 years old. He's due 9.4. And then only 8.6. He played at 7. That's not a bad contract. You might be able to trade Lyell. And that's going to be ideally the goal. See. $7.7 if we cut, same. So nice. And so again, K-Brog, my Bengals guy, said he'd rather keep Tyler Boyd. I'm going to be right back. Sorry, I had to walk away for a minute. My apologies. All right. So we're going to work Lyle Collins. If I have a viewer, let me know if you're part of Who Day Nation. We're doing a Q&A and building audience while we try to finish up. All right. So we're going to work Mixon here, as I think who we're really going to. So Mixon trade gives me 10.041. If I have to cut, same savings. Let me see, Tyler Boyd. You know what? Work that first. Now we listen to some I Prevail. Now we listen to it a little bit of NF and Hops and Lost. think that's going to be the plan. Okay. Man, the Bengals are in such a good position here. Especially if we can get any picks back. Trent Taylor and Kavion Williams. Trent Taylor. Whoever my viewers, thanks for dropping in. I'm finishing up here the Who Dey slideshow and everything for the Bengals Offseason Edition. In the meantime, we're doing a little bit of QA, just relaxing, listening to music and such. Let me know, are you part of Who Dey Nation? Are you a returning viewer? Got a little Toby Nigwe. Lord forgive me. $35.673 million. I want to work one more thing actually, because we have free agents 2024. Logan Wilson. Can we work an extension on Logan? I don't think his cap hits minimal. He's gonna get extended whenever we extend Jamar next year. Okay. calculator, redo my numbers just to make sure I got everything right here. All right. 9 plus 7.5 plus 2.8 plus 5 plus 9. Plus 3.62 plus 4.13 plus 9, 219 plus 8.028, 26.497 plus push that down. Alright, so with that being said, though, we're going to save another 10.041 plus another 7.7. So another 7.741. Alright. So we have 26.497 plus 17.74. Hey, Chimera. Yeah, man, dude, I'm just tired, man. I am really, really tired. I am so excited for a 3-day weekend coming up here. Starting Friday night. Got Friday, Saturday. Well, actually, I guess, yeah, I gotta work Friday day, but have, Friday, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. But I get to sleep in my own bed Friday night, so I count that as a night off. Oh my god, I'm drinking Red Bull. Let's put it that way. And I'm trying to get this presentation done and ready for 8 o'clock where I'll do an official switch over here. Chimera, I'm not going to lie, man. The Bills roster is one to be envious of. They already have basically half my plan for the Bills already done. And they have way more cap flexibility here. And you know me. I'm about to make some money here to really play around with the roster. So let's see. Okay, yep. So 44.237. So total from saving equals $44.237 million. So doing the math, how much money have I freed up? So we start at 35.673. I'm adding $44.237 million onto that. The cost of my re-signing is 24.3. Oh! $55.61 million. Oh my God, can I make some moves with this? Let's see. Cap space 2023. I bet. Music theory test early. I felt horrendously sleep deprived the whole time. Yep. That's why I'm trying to like power through this. As you might see from the chat, Oak Squirrel was in earlier. I told him to go eat and come back later. And we actually had a new viewer drop in. Didn't give me the subscribe, but I'm hoping I told him to come back once we put up the video, and if he likes it, to make sure to give me a like, subscribe, and all that. Oh my gosh. Let's see. So if I have 55.6, oh, that would move them from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to third. Man, with that much money. Let's see, did I work? So, Chimera, one thing you do have looked forward to next year as a Bills fan facing the Chiefs. I was doing a little bit, looking at the contracts because, of course, we have to talk the Joe Burrow extension. With that being said, looking at the different contracts, there's going to be a big jump in Mahomes' cap hit this next year. So they're going to have to probably do some tweaking. Let me see, where are they sitting at cap space wise? Yeah, they're technically $3 million over, so they've got to do a little bit of work with that cap increase coming. That's not terribly over the cap, but at least it means they have to do a good bit of work. But I mean, if you look at it in terms, technically, they're $3 million over the cap. You're $16 million. Like, I hate to say this. I said it earlier when you weren't in the chat. When I was looking at that contract, Mahomes' contract is really layered to give the team flexibility. Whoever the GM of the Chiefs is deserves a Harbaugh slow clap, let's be honest, because the way they layered that contract, they're looking at a 10-year plan. Like, because case in point, his cap's going to jump this in 2023. If I'm not mistaken, next year it's going to drop. So like he goes through years where it'll go up, then it'll drop, then it goes up by 2, then it drops by 6. Like And at that point, he's so deep, he could probably rework the contract again. Like, the Chiefs are set up, I'm sorry, for a long time. I hate to say this, barring injury, they've done a great job, and everyone knows. Case in point, Melvin Ingram. Bro, I got carried to a Super Bowl. He literally said it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, everyone knows they're like the new Patriots. If you want to go win a Super Bowl, you go there, which, of course, is a whole aspect to itself to entices better veterans players to sign for less money. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and extend him as well. Where's he at? It's not going to save money, but we're going to pay him, which adds 1.386. $6 million. So that shores up the center of the Bengals defense. Jermaine Pratt, Logan Wilson. We might need another out. Let's see, Akeem. Let's see, how's he played? I mean, with nothing. Oh, bye, Chimera. I'll see you here in a little bit. Heard about eating. Nothing would give me more joy than see the Bills turn all around and win 3 consecutive Super Bowls and own league the whole way through. And I mean, maybe they do, but it's going to be a little hard, to be honest. see. So the 2023 cap. Hey, welcome back, Oak. We're almost done. Cap NFL. I'm trying to do a calculation here, so I believe it was 224, but we'll double check here. Okay, so 224 800 times 89.1, so 0.891 equals 200. So you can roll approximately I'm listening to some Kickerick right now, and oh my god, dude, Oak Squirrel, the amount of chicken nuggets and fries I've eaten at McDonald's because I've been doing these overnight shifts and barely sleeping, not healthy. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Oh, no, that was June. Never mind. Crap. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Bengals. Let's see. Oh man, I'm listening to the Sick Kick remix right now. It's called "I Can Feel It." It's Michael Jackson and Phil Collins mixed together, and oh my god, it's 8 o'clock. All right, so we got to get started here. All right. Oh, I'm so close though for being done here. Um. Bro, you joking. Oak, you literally clowning in my chat right now. Who's Michael Jackson? You messing with me, bro. Trolling me. So, Oak, have you looked into anything at the draft at all? I'm going over that right now, actually, on my slides. Yeah, I'm looking right now into the draft, kind of like, because again, so looking over your depth chart and everything, if we got Sam Hubbard on the left, Trey Henderson on the right, both played absolutely outstanding for the Bengals. You know, and you know, with that being said, whoever all my three viewers, give me 1 second. I'm about to stop the stream just for a second, and I'm gonna re-kick it back up as our official take on the Bengals, basically off-season plan. And I'm still gonna be working a little bit, but we're gonna be talking a little bit about everything. Actually, I can't make up my mind. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna keep working. I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind because I haven't slept more than 4 hours in like 3 days. All right. I don't need that anymore. Oh, don't worry, I will, especially after tonight. Like I said, tomorrow I get to spend I get to stay in my own bed, and I'm so freaking excited for that. I really see y'all taking a first round corner if y'all stay in the first round. I'm not gonna lie here. Let me see here. Okay. All right. All right. I'm doing the final design here on everything, going through the design point. So we'll be ready to go here in literally just a moment. I'm doing my designs. I've got to go do a little bit of resizing here and there because some texts are too small when we do. I apologize. Everything's going to be a little simple design-wise. All right, that text's all good. All right, this needs to get adjusted. Team maybe. Take that up to like 16. Redo that. 12. All right. We're getting really close, guys, to being ready. Almost there. I'm so sorry we're running a little behind. How did it? Okay, that looks good. Oh, so close to getting done here. And could not be more excited, guys. To get started, I should say. Like I said, I'm not going to lie. As a Ravens fan, looking at this roster, I'm jealous, to be honest with you, of your cap situation and everything. Like, because Baltimore has to go find these guys. And, like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. It's not even fair. All right. Bro, I didn't even realize there was an NBA game tonight. Who's playing? The Bucks and Bulls are playing right now, and the Wizards, Timberwolves are playing right now. It looks like. I mean, I like Giannis personally. I think he's a great player. For Wizards, Timberwolves, I always wanted the Timberwolves to succeed. When I played NBA, I played them a lot to rebuild them. But the Wizards are the closest thing Baltimore has to a team, so I kind of always root for the Wizards a little bit as well. I hate to say this. I don't know if y'all hate me for this, but I'm kind of a LeBron fan. But all right, with that, I am actually going to stop the stream, guys, officially, and then I'm going to be right back. Like literally, I'm just going to type in, and I'm going to start the official off-season take plan for the Bengals. So please just stay right back here.